Hello, my name is Kane Munro and today I'm talking about business and life advice in song lyrics. So just what are today's lyrics? Now, I've cared about many people and many things that I really shouldn't have bothered to care about, and equally I've not given a second thought to many people and many things. However, it's the second definition, the not caring, that I want to talk about today. Now, don't get me wrong. I care about people and I care about things, especially about people. And caring is a strength and it's a fantastic trait to have in your toolkit. However, caring what people think about you can actually be really crippling. I really do want the best for people, even some people who have been jerks to me in the past, but I just don't really care what the vast majority of people think about me. It doesn't matter to me at all. It doesn't matter to me. You watching this video or reading this article, chances are I simply don't care what you think about me, and nor should you care what I think about you. Caring what too many people think about you creates more stress for you. It simply does. On the flip side, not caring what other people think about you is kind of like a superpower. Now, we all know that person who seems to be able to let things kind of just roll off their back so easily, like a duck. The one who just doesn't seem to care. They just seemed so chill. So how do you care less what other people think? There are lots of ways, but I have 3 tips for you today. The first one is to forget society's expectations. Being skinny or being ripped or being beautiful or whatever social media is trying to push down your throat today. Showing off how successful you are and measuring your status in likes and shares and those sort of things. What bollocks that is. No, it's serious, it's bollocks. When you like and accept yourself as you are, you don't need to prove yourself to anyone. The media are not your friend. Social media is not your friend. Everything is filtered, everything is airbrushed, and most people only post the good stuff. That's schoolyard point scoring sort of things. Try not to take it to heart. Don't take it personally. Don't lose sight of the fact that most of it is not real. You are real, imperfections, lumps and all. You are you, and you rock. So just always remember that. The second one is being good enough is good enough. Because it's easy to feel that we don't measure up somehow. It's totally okay to want to be learning and growing and improving as a person. And and it's even healthy to want to improve and grow as a person. It totally is. But it's a balancing act, as it can easily become toxic where we link any missteps to the feeling we simply aren't good enough. That's just our internal monologue, and that's bad enough. And that's multiplied where you also have people criticizing you when you are doing your best. And I mean your best is all you can really do. If people don't recognize that, they can get in the bin. Even if they are good friends, if they're a spouse, or if they're a parent. Remember that most people care about themselves more than they care about you. That's the third one. The hardest thing for people to understand is that people actually don't care about them, or at least not as much as they think they do. Most people are way more worried about themselves. Total fact, we all are. Let me repeat that. Most people are way more worried about themselves than they are about you. Sure, they like to gossip about you and sometimes talk behind your back, but that's only to make themselves feel better about themselves. You know it, you know that's true. They care about how they look or how others see them much more than they care about you. You may be worried what X person thinks about you, and it could literally be an X, but they almost certainly haven't even given you a second's thought. And even if they did, screw them. But not literally, but they really don't matter. We all worry unnecessarily and create inner misery for ourselves as it is. You don't need to take on other people's as well. Hopefully you can take what other people think of you off that misery list. That's all for this week. I'll be back with another lyric with advice in it next week. Until then, stay safe, stay well, and worry less.